In this lesson, we're going to learn how to run an item response report. Like the item analysis report, this is a more advanced and detailed report than a class list or performance band report, as it allows us to drill down to the data on individual questions instead of indicators. Unlike an item analysis report, however, an item response report allows us to see individual students' answers to questions, which gives us the ability to individually target instruction by each student's needs, as evidenced by responses to each question. Why would we want to see a student's response to a question? Why isn't it enough to know what their indicator score was? Although I will go over this in much more detail in the Analyzing Item Response report, the short answer is that a student's response on a question has the potential to tell us a lot about the misconceptions surrounding the topic or question. Depending on what the item response report tells us, we can target interventions effectively to the needs of each student. To start, as always, I've logged into Edusoft, and I'm going to click on the Benchmark Exams tab at the top. From here, again, instead of going to Reports, I'm going to click on Item Analysis. And on the next screen, we want to choose Item Response. And this will bring up a screen to choose our test, so go ahead and select your test, and then click Continue. Next, you're going to select how you want the report to be formatted. First drop-down box asks you if you want all the students grouped together in the report, all students' entire group, or if you want each period to be grouped separately. I'm going to select each period grouped separately. The next box asks if you want to order the students by last name or overall performance. And next, you can choose to group the questions by standard, which is helpful for targeting exactly what about a standard a student is struggling with, or a numerical test order. Finally, you can choose which question types you want to include, and if you want to highlight questions where fewer than a certain percentage of students answered correctly. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'm going to set it to 50% instead of 60%. The last option is very helpful for narrowing down the particularly difficult questions for whole group review. When you're done selecting your options, go ahead and click Continue. And on the next screen, you'll choose which students you want to report on. As always, when we get to screens like this, mine will be a little bit different, as you won't need to choose the school. Go ahead and do that really quick. But you can still choose the periods that you want to run the report on. And just so we can see it, I'm going to select a few of my periods. I'm going to select 2 of them. And then once you've selected the periods you want to report on, click Continue. And then this last screen asks us what type of output we want for the report. The web page, first option, is helpful for quick glances at the report. The spreadsheet is best if you want to do further numerical analysis on the data. And the printer-friendly gives you a PDF form of the report that works well for saving to your computer and printing to use as a hard copy. I'm going to select the web page for now. And once you've selected the type of report you want, you'll be taken to a screen with that report. You can do with it as you wish.